दोस्तों नमस्कार। फाइनेंशियल एस्ट्रोलॉजी हमेशा से ही चमत्कृत रिजल्ट देने में मशहूर रही है। अमेरिकन फेमस इन्वेस्टर सर जेपी मॉर्गन ने तो यहाँ तक कह दिया, एस्ट्रोलॉजी इज़ नॉट फॉर मिलियनर्स बट इट इज़ फॉर बिलियनर्स। दोस्तों, भारतीय सिस्टम और इंडियन सिस्टम ऑफ एनालिसिस जो यानी फाइनेंशियल एस्ट्रोलॉजी, इसकी ऑनलाइन क्लासेज हम लोग कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं पिछले लगभग 22 सालों से। इस रहस्यमयी विद्या जो कि पहले के ज़माने में रिश्तेदार अपने बिल्कुल नज़दीक रिश्तेदार से भी छुपा के रखता था, और यही वजह रही कि इसके ऊपर रिसर्च बहुत कम हो पाई। लेकिन पिछले 25 सालों से हम लगातार इसमें प्रयासरत रहे हैं। मोतियों को जोड़ के एक माला बना दी है हमने, और ऑनलाइन फाइनेंशियल एस्ट्रोलॉजी ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज शुरू कर रखे हैं। इसमें कमोडिटी मार्केट, एग्रो कमोडिटीज़, बुलियन, मेटल, क्रूड ऑयल, स्टॉक मार्केट, करेंसी मार्केट, इन सभी का विश्लेषण बहुत सटीकता से करना संभव है, और हम लगातार इसका लाइव एग्जाम्पल अपने चैनल पर दे रहे हैं। चाहे वो कॉटन सीड हो, कॉटन हो, क्रूड ऑयल हो, स्टील हो, कोल हो, पॉलीमर्स हो, निफ्टी हो, बैंक निफ्टी हो, इन सभी पर विशेष अग्रिम रिसर्च, एडवांस मूवमेंट, इसका क्या हो सकता है, मानसून हो, ये संभव है। और बहुत सटीकता से इसे हजारों हजार लोग प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं। आप भी सीख सकते हैं, घर बैठे सीख सकते हैं, ऑनलाइन लाइव क्लासेस के जरिए। सैटरडे संडे क्लासेस हैं, आप चाहें तो आप संपर्क कर सकते हैं। नंबर स्क्रीन पे है। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, गुड लक। दोस्तों नमस्कार। तिलहन, दलहन, मसाला, कपास, गवार सीड, सोना चांदी, मेटल, इन सभी के भाव निशुल्क एक वेबसाइट पर उपलब्ध हैं। खाद्य तेलों में सोयाबीन, सरसों, पाम ऑयल के भाव एवं रिसर्च रिपोर्ट्स एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पर उपलब्ध है, तुषार ग्लोबल सर्विसेज.com। बिल्कुल देखना ना मिस कीजिए। यदि आप व्यापारी हैं, मंडी के कमीशन एजेंट हैं, या फिर हैं किसान, इन सभी के लिए निशुल्क विशेष भाव एवं रिसर्च रिपोर्ट के लिए विजिट करिए तुषार ग्लोबल सर्विसेज.com।
Namaskar दोस्तों, good morning everybody. I Tushar Jain, CFO and Research Head of Ajay Astro Money Guru. Welcome all of you today on 27th September 2022. In this episode, we will discuss about Indian stock markets and what all things you need to consider for next few trading days. So looking at the Indian markets, and if we see the American markets also and other global markets also, in the yesterday's session, the American markets have again fallen and by more than 1%, but the Nasdaq has outperformed yesterday among all the American indices, and it was, although it was down by around 0.5%, but still it outperformed from among the other indices. Also, during the first half of the American trading session, there was a tug of war between the bulls and bears, and so one time it was showing the indices was showing in a red sign, and the other time they are showing in a green sign. And there was a point where when the Nasdaq was up by around 1%, but at the end, if we see on the close to close basis, it was down by around Nasdaq was down by around 0.60%. Dow Jones was down by around 1.11%. And also, if we see as the S&P 500 and Nasdaq has already fallen into the recession category, as they were already down by more than 20% from its highs. But yesterday, the Dow Jones also entered in a recession officially by falling more than 20% from its recent high. And if we see the technical charts of these indices also, as we'll put that on the screen for you for the better understanding. And as you can see on the screen, there is a Dow Jones chart, and it has crossed the important level of around 29,700, and it had went down uh, to the level of 29,260 levels, and it had wiped off the whole gain of the. And if we see the Dow Jones, it is trading at the lowest level of 2022, as well as if we see the 2021 also, as you can see on the chart. uh, it is now at the level of 20, November 2020. So it had wiped off all the gains which it had earned in last 2 years, and now it is at the level of 29,260. So American markets are quite very volatile, as well as very choppy, and American markets are showing significant downfall. Although S&P 500 and also if we see Nasdaq, they are not yet crossed the level of uh, 16 June. They have not yet crossed the low of 16 June, but still they are somewhere near to those level only. They can anytime cross those level, or they will reverse from this level. That we have to see. And but the Dow Jones had already crossed the lows of those levels. So now whether they will reverse from the lower levels or show some more choppiness or some more weakness, that we will discuss later. Now, if let's come to the Indian markets. Indian markets today are showing some strength, and if we see the Nifty and Bank Nifty, both are up by more than 0.5%, and Bank Nifty is although outperforming from Nifty in today's session. And Nifty, if we see today, it had made high at the level of 17,176, and if we see the yesterday's high, it was at around 17,200. So it had not crossed the yesterday's high till now, and from last 5 to 10 minutes it is showing some profit booking from the highs, as you can see in this candle. From the level of 17,170, it had now come to the level of 17,110. Around 60 points fall have been seen from last 5 to 10 minutes in Nifty. So the Indian markets are also showing very significant volatility, and we need to be very careful in the Indian markets. As well as if we see the FIs and DIs data for the yesterday session, they net sold by around 5,000 crores in cash market in the yesterday's session. And if we see the last 3 to 4 trading sessions, we can see that yesterday they sold by around 5,000 crores. Day before yesterday, they sorry, for the Friday session, they sold by around 2,900 crores, and on the Thursday's session, they sold by around 2,500 crores. So until now, in the month of September, they have net sold by around 7,500 crores worth of stocks in cash market. And if we compare it with the August series data, they net bought by around 22,000 crores. So if we see the FI's sentiment of this year till now, of this calendar year till now, the August month was the only month where the FIs have net bought uh, in cash market. Rest all the months are showing net selling in the cash market by the FIs. And in the month of September, we were assuming that the FIs will continue with their buying spree, just as in the month of August, and they start well also till around first 7 to 8 trading sessions. They were quite net positive, but especially after, if we see the mid September, they started selling and shows volatility, uh, followed by the uh, global markets. So this was the thing in the Indian markets. And as I have said and as I have recommended in the yesterday's session also, it is time to start accumulating good quality stocks for the long and medium term perspective. You can consider HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is trading at yesterday also we recommended HDFC Bank to you, and it is trading at around 1431. You can consider this stock. Also, you can consider Tata Motors. Tata Motors, although it is showing around 0.5% in today's session, but if we see for the medium and long term, you can consider this stock. Uh, Also, our next stock will be Titan. Titan is trading at around 2635, and it is, although it is down today due to the overall volatility in the market, but if we see for the medium term, that is now for the 2 3 months, and for the long term, Titan is expected to give good return for your investment. So these were the things for the Indian markets and our analysis. Also, we have to be very careful for the RBI's monetary policy, which will be whose outcome will be declared on this Friday. Although this expiry will be over by then, since the September month expiry will expire. September month contract will expire on Thursday itself, and the monetary policy outcome will be on Friday. But still, we need to be very careful of the monetary policy. And if we see the Nifty also, uh, it has shown further profit booking from the higher levels, and it is somewhere near to its today's low only by, and it is trading at around 17,066. And volatility are growing in the Indian markets, and profit booking from the top is can be seen in especially Indian market, so we need to be very careful. So that's all for the today's episode. I hope you liked our analysis. In the today's episode, we discussed about certain stocks like HDFC Bank, Titan, Tata Motors. Hope you liked our analysis, and please refer to our standard disclaimers also, that all these information and analysis are purely for the educational and research purposes, and uh, we and we will not be responsible for any profits or losses by you. And if you have any trade, or if you put any trade, you should advise take advice of your personal financial advisor and your personal wisdom. So that's all for the today's episode. See you in the next episode. Thank you. So that's all for the today's episode. See you in the next episode. Thank